I had read recently The Mountain Is You, and there's a line in there about it doesn't take, it's not very brave, or it doesn't take a lot of courage to um, be kind to yourself when everything's in place. Like you've done all the fitness stuff and you're at your health goals and you're not in debt and you got whatever. So that part was really interesting. And that whereas like so it's about you need to learn to accept yourself for who you are plus working towards whatever goals. So I was going to ask you, like, why do you think self-love is so difficult?
Because we're the people who know all of our scars, our wounds, our warts are ugly, and we live with that person. And so when we know the worst about ourselves, we think the worst about ourselves. And so it's challenging to give that person that level of compassion and grace to them because we know them to that depth, and that's ourselves. And we're like, oh, I'm a good person. No, I'm not because of these past things, or because I do this, or because I was mad, or because I felt sad. And it's like, um, no, that's not true. Just, don't be a dick to yourself because it doesn't work and we need it more than anything. And we're just really hard on ourselves because yeah, we live with ourselves and we know what we've done and how we think and how we live. And we're just really judgmental in that sense because it's societal, it's not genetic, but just your environment and how you grew up, how you hold yourself, what you want to believe, what other people are telling you. There's so many things, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of it just goes back to uh, we really guilt and shame ourselves in ways that we don't need to. Like, dude, we're all human. We all have experiences. We all have great days. We all have shitty days. We all have somebody we love. We all are people just doing people things, and I don't think we need to make it even harder on ourselves. And by not being a dick to yourself, you're more compassionate to other people, which shows, and you're more compassionate to the people you love and you surround yourself with. So I think that we just need to lower our own standards a little bit about ourselves and to show ourselves the same level of grace and compassion that we would give to somebody else because we deserve it just as much.
That's very well put. It brings me back to like Jordan Peterson's rules for life. The number two is treat yourself like someone worth helping.
Mm.
And a lot of he's a therapist and talks about like exposure therapy and the little things like make the dragon small enough so you can actually win. Like you need to go find a job. It's like, okay, can you open the Word document of your resume so we can work on upgrading it? It's like you don't have to do anything, just open the Word document and like print it out, bring it next week or whatever. So those very tiny steps, and it's interesting, just people, at least I probably fall into this for myself, of like, so I won't generalize, I'll be vulnerable, of like, well, it's like the goal sounds too little. It's like, well, why can't you do it? Like, because I want to be able to do this thing. It's like, well, Alex, come on.
It's hard. I get it, dude. And that's where
Yeah.
you and I, we will need to practice discipline in that sense. We're used to doing bigger things, more complicated, harder things, but something as simple as that, that's hard for us because it's not enough. And so that's where the practice of our own discipline comes in is saying, hey, can I do this small thing?
Mhm.
Well, yeah. Okay, we'll prove it.